Tonight on the Red Report, it's official. President Abbott says he's leaving USD and a bar's just opened up in the Newhart building. I'm Taylor Moore.
And I'm Courtney Sterrett. Following a year-long space analysis, the university is considering some drastic changes to campus, and unique online dating sites are gaining popularity among students.
Plus, the dance craze sparked by celebrity Miley Cyrus is coming to USD in the form of a new fitness class, and Kelly Stewart defends a recent play in the NFL. But first, the headlines with Caitlin Steffel.
The latest bout of blustery winter weather hit Vermilion overnight, bringing with it complaints about the cold and snow. Now, the SGA has announced that it's issuing a campus-wide ban on negative comments about the weather. SGA President Eric Muckey says, like the negative effects of secondhand smoke that prompted the smoking ban, negative weather comments can be detrimental to students' mental health. And they shouldn't have to hear yet one more person say, "I can't believe it's snowing." Vollant advisor Chuck Baldwin says the potential ban is a breach of students' right to free speech. Drones are no longer just for spying or missiles. Amazon announced earlier this week that it will use drones for delivering packages, and Budweiser just announced it'll use drones to deliver beer. The company says using drones to deliver the alcoholic beverage will decrease drunk driving and will help save parties when the beer runs out. In practice runs, Budweiser says their profits are higher than expected, as the drunk people ordering have a hard time counting their money. And those are your headlines.
The Al Newharth Media Center has always been a popular hangout spot for USD students, but the recent addition of a bar to the building's concourse is drawing a bigger crowd. That Newharth Cafe added to the appeal of the building. However, this past summer, the cafe closed. To bring back some of the life to Newharth, university officials decided to make some major changes.
I think that the Thirsty Coyote is one of the greatest things anybody ever came up with for an idea of how to use space and use it effectively and benefit the people in the Newharth building.
Students can use their flex money at USC's first official on-campus bar.
Well, I think it's, a great place just to go and relax after a long day of classes. I have a ton of work to do between classes, and I work at the radio too. So when I get really stressed out, it's just, a good place to go and spend a little bit of that extra flex I usually have at the end of the year.
This is one of the things that happens at a larger Division I school. A lot of Division I schools apparently have bars on their campus. So it's part of that transformation USD's been going through over the past couple of years.
Jonathan Popowski is a bartender at the Thirsty Coyote.
It's a great opportunity working with work study. You get to meet new people, get to have a few, enjoy having people have a few drinks.
I love to come down here after a hard day of grading papers, or when it's maybe been a stressful day for me and my students. We can all come down here, provided they're 21, and we can enjoy a beer or something like that. It's a successful plan.
The bar is open daily from 10 a.m. until 2 a.m.
Students are constantly using their cellular devices, and many owners of iPhones spend a large amount of time with the Siri application. But this seemingly harmless trend is turning into a dangerous addiction.
All the advice. She's the best friend you could have. It was the first day that I got my new phone, and I opened up the case. It was just so beautiful, and I pressed the button, and then her voice just came on and said hello. She's just so polite, and she understands me, and she's always there. I think the saddest part of my day is if my phone dies, because then I don't know who to talk to.
What happened to all of your other friends?
They just don't understand. And I think they're jealous.
The first step is admitting that you have a problem.
But you don't have to admit one if you don't have. Siri, how? I don't even know what to ask her right now because I don't even know what you're asking.
If students believe a friend or loved one suffers from Siri addiction, they can contact a counselor at the USD Crisis Center. Coming up after the break, President James Abbott
is USD the
Where's my coffee? It better be hot. Did you take my mirror? Where did you learn to do hair? The kennel?
Well, you do look like a prize poodle. Please, come try out.
The university is investigating rumors of unexplained activity beneath a university building. The Red Report's Kathleen Siri says officials aren't saying much about the mystery.
The Danforth Chapel has been on the campus of the University of South Dakota since 1954. But over the years, many people have wondered, what exactly is the purpose of the building? We're here to investigate a rumored secret in the basement.
Yeah!
From the outside, Danforth Chapel seems peaceful and quiet, but after taking a look inside, the Red Report found this is not the case. Upon further investigation into the basement, we found that there is in fact a bar and nightclub underneath this historic USD building. Shh. University officials refused to comment on the matter, and students claim they have never heard of this establishment on campus.
I've never even heard of of a bar underneath that. No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, I've never heard of a bar underneath Danforth.
Anonymous Vermilion bar owners told the Red Report that business has been way down since the rumors started circulating. Stay tuned in the coming weeks as we pursue this ongoing investigation. For the Red Report, I'm Kathleen Siri.
Following the release of the Red Report's investigation into the Danforth bar, the chapel has since been deadbolted and no activity has been seen inside. After 16 years at USD, President James W. Abbott has announced his resignation. The Red Report's Nicole Griffith is live with President Abbott to discuss his reasons for leaving. Nicole.
Thanks, Taylor. And thank you, President Abbott, for joining the Red Report.
You're welcome.
With 1 month before the spring semester, it is rumored that you will be leaving our campus. Is this true, and if so, why?
Well, you know, our basketball coach left and went on to Minnesota, and Chuck Staben, our provost, is leaving to go to Idaho, and I thought I should get to go someplace else, too.
Is it true that SGA President Eric Muckey is looking to take over your position once his SGA term is up?
Well, we had a student body vote on that and a faculty vote. He only got 2 votes, so I think maybe he won't be the choice, but I wish him all the best.
Since you want to go somewhere else, is the winter weather's getting to you, so you want to go somewhere warmer?
Actually, I'm kind of a contrarian, so I'm thinking about Alaska. They got a pretty nice university up there, clear up in the Bering Straits, and you can see Russia from the president's office, so that's where I'm going.
Did it get old having to hire a new interim athletic director every 2 years?
Actually, it was every 6 months, and no, because I just pulled the names out of a hat, so it was really kind of an easy process.
Through your tenure, we have had so many improvements. We've had the business school, the red benches, the medical school, and the new Hearth building, and so many others. What do you think will be your lasting legacy on this campus?
I think new drapes on every window. I'm pretty much for new drapes.
All right. How do you think the campus will fare with you leaving?
I think they'll do a lot better, actually. And, you know, from what I can tell, everybody else thinks that, too. So it's probably a good idea.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Once again, President Abbott will not be returning for the 2014 spring semester. Live in the Muck, I'm Nicole Griffith.
Thanks, Nicole. It's fair to say that President Abbott has done some great things for the university and will be greatly missed. A little later in the newscast, we'll hear what other USD students think of President Abbott.
Blogger Chuck Gresser has shared some interesting opinions throughout the semester. On this week's Red Blog, Chuck Gresser says goodbye.
Hello, folks. I hope your holiday was wonderful. I have some unfortunate news, however. Due to timing constraints, my segment is being cut out of the news. Permanently. Yes, you heard me correct. The Chuck Gresser segment is over after tonight. I would like to take this time to thank you for watching me the last few months. Do not write angry letters, please. It will not help. The void between the mainstream media conglomerates and me is just too wide to fill with any common ground. I speak the truth. I believe in the little guy, the small businesses, and the local, real news. When your university sidewalks started buckling, I was there watching you trip and fall. When Vermilion drivers seemed to be getting worse, I was there standing in the middle of the road to make them slow down. When the university blew money on traveling art statues, I was there to watch them be strategically placed. And when the squirrel numbers were growing out of control, I was there to throw sticks at them in my backyard. Folks, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I've always been on your side, and it hurts me that I have to leave you. I thank you for watching the past few months, and I hope you come back to watch me try my talents in a new, surprising fashion during the spring semester. See you then, and have yourself a very merry semester break. For Kyle Blog, this is Charles Stephen Gresser III, signing off for one last time.
Coming up after the break, learn about a variety of new online dating sites available specifically for USD students, and a USD artist received his inspiration from an unusual muse.
The USD's Contemporary Media and Journalism Department can be seen and heard all over campus. Faculty members know that hands-on experience now is the key to success after college. Get professional experience by participating in one of the many practicums offered. Have your voice heard on the radio. Edit a promo for a campus organization. Investigate breaking news stories for a weekly newspaper. Design advertisements for local businesses. Get involved with the CMJ department at USD and start your future now.
When it came to campus in the fall, USC students were greeted with new artwork, but some might not realize the inspiration for one of the pieces. The Red Report's Grant Lochner spoke with the artist who drew his inspiration from a popular celebrity.
Of the new statues on campus, one holds a deeper meaning. We spoke to the artist, whose most recent piece, called Wrecking Ball, idolizes Miley Cyrus and the art of twerking.
I consider Miley Cyrus to be a true artist. Twerking is art. It's a form of art that I value, and I feel like it can wreck a society like a wrecking ball.
You won't see students studying like this anymore. Thanks to the new Miley craze, students are finding a new life purpose.
Man, well, for the first 31 years of my life, I just felt like I was existing. I didn't really have a purpose, and then I saw Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball video, and it just really resonated with me. And the first time that I twerked, I truly felt like I was alive. So, you know, I owe it all to Miley.
Now, you can find students honoring Miley by twerking anywhere, anytime. But the craze hasn't just affected students. We spoke to the mother of a 5-year-old to see Miley's effect on her daughter.
She asked me what twerking was, and so we moved back the kitchen table, went up against the walls in the kitchen, and we twerked before dinner. And then her dad came home, and he joined in too. So it's been really good for our bonding. It's really brought us together as a family. So I think Miley's great. Thank you, Miley.
Thank you, Miley.
Thank you, Miley. Thank you, Miley. For the Red Report, I'm Grant Lochner.
Not only is Miley Cyrus inspiring artwork with her twerking and emotional songs, but she's also influenced the creation of a new dance class at the Wellness Center. We'll have that story a little later.
Following a year-long USD space analysis, the university is considering some unconventional changes to campus. The results of the study show that there's an ample amount of space to add several features, including a skating rink, a movie complex with 7 theaters, and an archery range, inspired by the recent Hunger Games films. As far as housing complexes go, the report indicates residence halls don't need to be updated for at least 10 more years. Students say the suggested renovations would make campus a more encouraging and welcoming place to thrive.
When it comes to schools, USD and SDSU seem to be complete opposites. In honor of this year's Opposite Day, a very bright SDSU student decided to give USD a private tour of the Brookings campus.
SDSU tours from real SDSU students. Just a few ground rules to get started here before our tour. We are in the ghetto of Brookings, so if you do have a purse, you want to keep it clutched to your side at all times. And if I immediately drop to the ground, you want to do the same because it's more than likely gunshots. All right, this brings us to SDSU admissions. We have a 100% acceptance rate. We like to tell people, if you like farming, we like you. The biggest athletic event, obviously, here on campus is the USD-SDSU football game. This year, we played at the Dakota Dome at USD and won, but as you may have heard also, after the game, our star quarterback, Austin Sumner, tested positive for steroids, so technically we cheated and USD won. We're working on that problem for next year. Here we're standing in front of Brown Hall. As you may have all heard, back in August, this dorm was actually evacuated due to a broken air conditioning unit and strenuous heat conditions that the students couldn't take, because frankly, they'll never be cool. SDSU has a ton of extracurricular groups you can get involved in. We actually started farmersonly.com, so we're really proud of that. We also have hay bale making, corn crazies, chewing for girls, which reminds me. Sorry, gotta get my fix. This is the end of our tour. I don't accept any tips, but I will give you one. Go to USD.
Although our friends to the north may win some football games, USD seems to be the preferred state university.
Online dating sites such as eHarmony, Match.com, and Christian Mingle have been seeing heavy traffic lately. This trend has sparked sites unique to USD. On this week's Red Report, Jolanne Doom takes a look at a specific and personalized dating sites.
With the rising popularity of online dating, the use of niche dating websites among college students is becoming increasingly prevalent.
And many institutions, including USD, are creating their own sites to fit the dating needs of students.
The anonymous admins of the USD Confessions Facebook page say they created these new dating sites to fill an obvious need at the university. After noticing how the page had practically become an anonymous dating forum, the admins announced 3 new websites that would hopefully return the page back to the entertaining confessions page it was intended for.
You know, we kept seeing consistent patterns with the dating-related confessions coming in. For example, a lot of jocks were complaining how hard it is to find other smart athletes on campus. But I would say our highest demand was whiny dudes looking for non-whiny chicks.
The most popular of the introductory sites is the Cuddly Coyote, a site for shy poetry-writing men looking for their future wives. The second is Single and Sleazy, a rather self-explanatory site perfect for char bar regulars and those on the rebound. And the third is Jocks with Brains. This site has had the lowest number of users so far.
The Cuddly Coyote really opened my eyes to all the sweet and sensitive guys on campus. I actually deleted my account on Single and Sleazy because of it.
These types of dating sites are also popular at other universities around the state. SDSU is the only school that has yet to release its own dating service because most of the school population can be found on the national sites farmersonly.com and redneckandsingle.com.
For the Red Report, I'm Jolanne Doom.
Thanks, Jolanne. Coming up after the break, celebrity Miley Cyrus has inspired a new dancing class at the Wellness Center, and regular students might get a chance to play for the USD football team. Stay with us.
Coming up after the break, is USD the friendliest campus in the state?
And we're cleared.
Where's my coffee?
It better be hot.
Did you take my mirror? Where did you learn to do hair? The kennel?
Well, you do look like a prize poodle. Please, come try out.
Tonight on the Red Report, the Miley Cyrus craze on campus continues as the Wellness Center adds a new dance class. Plus, commentator Kelly Stewart discusses cheating. I'm John Weatherington.
And I'm Erica Arpan. The football team is seeking out unlikely players for next season, and the USD dance team has a new instructor. But first, the headlines. Caitlin?
Monday night, the Seattle Seahawks fan base set the Guinness World Record with a decibel of 137.6. The fans weren't cheering for the team. They were cheering for the amount of beer they'd receive for breaking the record. Guinness Beer will now be giving each fan 137.6 beers each game for the rest of the 2013 season. Although Auburn's last-second defeat of Alabama in the Iron Bowl may still come as a shock, Alabama quarterback A.J. McCarron has been dealt another loss. His girlfriend, Catherine Webb, formerly Miss Alabama, has dumped him. They started dating when Alabama won their first BSC championship, but Webb decided to call it quits following Saturday's loss. Webb says she can't date a loser. And that's a look at what's new in sports.
The USD dance team has hired Casey Kay of the Tot Spot Daycare as a new coach for the spring semester. And while some people are questioning her talents, Kay is very confident with her unique style of dancing. The Red Report's Mackenzie Schaffbenter investigates the new dance style Kay's bringing to campus.
I'm so pumped!
Casey Kay has many new ideas and moves that she is excited to bring to the USD dance team.
I'm excited to join the dance team. I'm going to bring a lot of new things. I'm so excited!
Kay hopes that her style of dancing will bring something new and classy to USD.
I'm here to pump you up!
Kay fell in love with dancing when she began at the age of 3 and hasn't stopped since.
Dancing since I was 3. I love it.
For the Red Report, I'm Mackenzie Schaffbenter.
USD's Wellness Center hosts a wide variety of fitness classes, ranging from total body conditioning to yoga and Zumba. Next semester, the university's adding a new dance class to the schedule. The Red Report's Kathleen Siri is live in the muck with Emily Jansen, who will be teaching the brand new Twerking class. Kathleen.
Thanks, John. The Miley Cyrus dance craze called Twerking has taken USD by storm, and we're here today to learn the latest on the Wellness Center's newest class. Thanks for being with us today, Emily. So this is obviously a very fresh, very popular dance craze. Why is it coming to USD?
Well, honestly, Miley Cyrus is an amazing role model, and I think all the girls at the university are really just embodying everything she's about. And I think bringing twerking here is just a great way to show our appreciation for her and everything she's done for us, and it gives us a good workout on our legs. So it's really great.
There are several different kinds of twerking. What different forms will you be teaching the people that take your class?
Yes, there are many different kinds. We'll be doing wall twerking, standing twerking, and then floor twerking. We're also looking into maybe coming up with some different ones, so it's really very exciting.
How popular do you think this class is going to be?
We've already gotten a lot of calls and a lot of interest in it, so we're hoping to move it from the studios out to the gym. So really it's going to be one big twerk fest, and we're all really excited.
Thanks so much for talking with us today, Emily. Twerking classes will start next semester. Live from the muck, I'm Kathleen Suri.
Thanks, Kathleen. Students say they're looking forward to trying out the new class. The football team is holding tryouts with the intramural football teams to help replace the seniors that will be leaving and to hopefully make a winning team the next season. Coach Glenn says he's watched the competitive intramural teams play and likes what they bring to the field. He hopes this will give his team the spark it needs.
On this week's sports commentary, Kelly Stewart looks at both sides of a cheating situation.
Every week, there seems to be some sort of scandal or investigation going on in the sporting world. Basically, there's never a dull moment when it comes to athletics. And the most recent sporting excitement that triggered my mind is that regarding the action of Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. Let's just say this coach is awfully sneaky when it comes to cheating. So what did he do? How does a coach cheat? Well, that's a great question because it definitely takes a creative mind. Tomlin's team was up 13-7 this past Thursday when Baltimore Ravens kick returner Jacoby Jones was on his way to a potential game-tying touchdown. Jones was tight-roping the Steelers sideline when he had to cut inside to avoid Tomlin, who was positioned illegally with part of his foot on the playing field. Tomlin jumped out of the way, just in time, but it wasn't quick enough to allow Jones to keep tight roping. If Jones didn't have to cut inside, he might not have been tackled at the 27-yard line. We will never know. So, was this cheating? I like to look at both sides of a story, and although I probably won't convince Ravens fans that Tomlin made an honest mistake, I can make a valiant effort. You know what? Maybe he was just preparing for a dance competition with Jones. After all, Jones did star on ABC's Dancing with the Stars. Maybe Tomlin was practicing for a future Running with the Bulls in Spain. I mean, it's a definite bucket list item. Or maybe he was working on his dance moves for a remake of a Michael Jackson music video. The guy might be a big fan. Whether it was a complete accident or just Tomlin preparing for non-football related events, the game is over. And the Ravens actually won by a score of 22-20. And Tomlin was fined $100,000 today. I guess cheaters never prosper. For the Red Report, I'm Kelly Stewart.
Thanks, Kelly. After the break, students say what they really think of President Abbott following his surprise resignation. Stay with us.
Coming up after the break, is USD the friendliest campus in the state?
And we're clear.
Where's my coffee? It better be hot. Did you take my mirror? Where did you learn to do hair? The kennel?
Well, you do look like a prize poodle. Please, come try out.
The shocking announcement of President Abbott's resignation has left USD students and faculty with mixed feelings. Most are surprised, some are angry, and others are happy about his decision.
On this week's Out and About, we asked students how they really feel about President Abbott.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
I would say not hardworking, I guess almost trashy.
No ambition, no life.
Don't have a bright future.
Borderline crazy.
Lazy.
Ooh, too tight of pants.
A typical combiner.
Weird, strange.
I don't genuinely care for him at all.
Immature. I would say probably dumb, just not very smart.
Stupid and no one likes him.
Girly.
Broke.
Ratchet.
Really mean and cocky.
Unimaginative. Slow.
Redneck.
Pricks.
Crazy as hell. Kind of talented. Annoying.
Kind of stuck up.
Tired.
Uncool. Not enthused about life.
That's all for the Red Report. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed it. And remember, it's the Red Report. It's not real news.
And if you think this looks easy, you might want to audition for an honored anchor spot for the spring semester's Coyote News TV. Auditions start on Wednesday, December 11th. Thanks for watching. Have a great night, and we'll see you next semester.